Hello everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to make this beautiful border that edges our 2025 sampler blanket so beautifully. It's a unique one, I've not seen one like it before, and I think I'll be using this one again and again. This is actually created by stitches I've taken from 3 of the different squares within this blanket. You will need your yarn of choice, your corresponding hook, and scissors and darning needle. This is an 8 round border, and you will begin with the single crochet. Nice and easy. It doesn't matter which join you've used, but I do suggest you do a round of your joining colour around the whole blanket. I'm going to be using the same colour yarn. I just need to slip stitch into the top of that very first stitch, okay, pulling a loop through, pull through the one on my hook. Then I'm going to start a round of single crochet. I'm going to do 1 chain, and then I'm going to start single crochet into the very next stitch. So that's 1, 2, I'll have a third one to do when I get back at the end of the round. I'm going into my corner with 1 single crochet, 1 chain, 1 single crochet. Then I'm going to work into this hidden stitch, which is the stitch on the top of the first double crochet. All right, it's sometimes hidden under the corner stitches, so you just need to pull it apart and you'll see there's a little space there. That's your hidden stitch. And then I am going to just work on around the whole blanket. Now I'm towards the end of my single crochet round. I'm going to pop 1 in here, and now I need to pop a single crochet under that chain 1 that I used in the very beginning of the round. That chain 1 was just used to elevate the stitches. So this first double crochet doesn't actually have a single crochet of its own. So I'm going to pop my hook under that chain 1, pull a loop through, yarn over, and make a single crochet. Now if you're changing colours for this next round, you'll snip off this yarn, pull the loop through, and grab your darning needle and pop it under that next stitch, under the little V's on the top. Go to my playlist and you'll find a section called Crochet Tips. Now in there I have a video that shows you how to do the invisible finish, but I'm going to continue on with this same colour. So to make things nice and easy, I'm going to slip stitch over to the corner. So popping my hook under, pull a loop through, pull it through the one on my hook. Hook in, yarn through, pull the loop through the one on my hook. Now I'm into the corner space, doing 1 more slip stitch. Now my next few rounds are going to be from the Bloom Spire pattern. We did the Bloom Spire pattern on sampler square number 44 if you wanted to have a look. So what we're going to do first is double crochets, chain 1, and skip 1 stitch. So we're essentially making eyelets. So I'm going to pop my hook in here to make a starting double crochet. I use the stacked single crochet method. So I'm making a single crochet there, popping my hook back in the center of that single crochet, pulling up a loop and making another. So that is my starting double crochet. I'm going to do another double crochet in this corner. So it'll be 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets. Then I'm going to skip the very next stitch, do a chain 1 and do a double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch and double crochet. So if you want to do the same border that I am doing, head off and do your double crochet, chain 1 and skip a stitch. There's our eyelet round done. I'm going to slip stitch into the top of the the first double crochet that we made in the corner. Okay, pull that loop through the one on your hook. Now I'm going to slip stitch across again into the next double crochet, pull the left loop through the one on the hook and slip stitch into the corner. This time we're going to do rounds of half double crochet. So I'm going to start with my stacked single crochet again because it works for both, for the half double crochet and the double. So I've done one single crochet, pop my hook into the center, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through two. Now I'm going to do a half double crochet, chain one, two more half double crochets into that corner space. After making the corner, you're going to do two half double crochets into the top of each double crochet. So because we have these two double crochets here from below, I'm going to do two half double crochets into that second double crochet. I'm going to let that first one go. All right, so pop two half double crochets there. Now I'm going to yarn over and head straight into that first double crochet, standing there all alone. All right, two half double crochets. Then into the next, and then into the next. You don't have to worry about chains for this round. Okay, so that's what we'll go around and do before we come back and do another eyelet round. All right, so half double crochet, half double crochet, into the next, two more half double crochets, and we'll go along like that. I'm near to the end of the half double crochet round, so I just need to put two more into this first double crochet from below, which actually was the corner. So that's one half double and that's two. Now I'm going to slip stitch under the top of that first half double crochet made for the corner, and I'm going to slip stitch all the way over to the corner again, like so. Now this round is going to be double crochet, chain one, skip one, but we're going to work our double crochets into the middle of these two half double crochets. So we'll just get our corner going here with stacked single crochets. So that's two single crochets, one stacked on top of the other. Another double crochet, a chain one, and two more double crochets. Because we're coming out of a corner here on the underneath, I'm just going to do a double crochet into the top of that half double crochet from below. Then we're going to do a chain one, and we'll start doing our double crochets in between the half double crochets from below. Chain one and double crochet in between the two half double crochets. This is our bloom spire stitch. Chain one, double crochet into the center of the two half double crochets. I will meet you back at the end of this round. I have done a double crochet, a chain one, and I need to do one more double crochet into the top of not that first but that second double crochet, so it's right next to the ones you've made in the corner. Now we slip stitch into the top of the double crochet next to it, pull that loop through the one on your hook, slip stitch into the next, pull that loop through the one on your hook and slip stitch into the corner. So we're going to just do single crochets in this corner. So popping your hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through two. Now chain one and do one more single crochet. This time we do have a hidden stitch, so we might start in there with a single crochet, and now we make the Bolette stitch by popping your hook in the next one, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through that same loop, yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Now you've got a little chain here on the left. Pushing that aside a little bit, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, make a single crochet. So what we do is we alternate single crochet with extended single crochet. So let's do another extended single crochet. Pulling up a loop, yarn over. Now we're only going to use the left hand side loop to make a chain. That's 1, 2 and 3. Now pull your yarn through both loops. Next we're going to make a single crochet into the top of this double crochet. And you can see there that you've got your little boblet. Now we'll make a single crochet into the next space, just holding there and doing a chain 1, 2 and 3 on the left hand loop, then yarn over, pull through both loops. Now make a single crochet into the top of the double crochet below. Righto, off you go, and I'll see you at the end of this round. I think this boblet edging looks really, really great. Now I'll show you what to do because I'm feeling the need to do more than one round of this. So what we need to do is alternate the start. So we'll just work our way back to the beginning. We'll do another boblet in here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. A single crochet. And now we're going to do a single crochet, chain 1 and single crochet into the corner. To do the next round of boblets, we need to change the starting stitch. So I've got the boblet here and a spare single crochet. I've done a single crochet here, so I can do my boblet single crochet here and it'll work out just fine. So hooking up a loop, chain 1, 2, 3 and single crochet. Now we're going to do our plain single crochet on top of where we've done the boblet stitch. Okay, so hook in, pull up a loop, doing a single crochet there. Now we're going to pop our hook underneath the next single crochet that was made. It's just the plain single crochet. Pull a loop through and do 1, 2, 3 chains and a single crochet. Now we're going to do our plain single crochet on top of the boblet from below. Now moving on, we'll do a boblet stitch, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then your plain single crochet over top of the boblet from before. Look at this boblet border, don't you just love it? I do, I think it's so cute. So I've ended up perfectly here. I've done a boblet stitch, I need to do a single crochet, and now I'm at my corner. So I'm going to do a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet into the corner. Now the next 2 rounds are going to be a modified crunch stitch. Normally the crunch stitch is a slip stitch, then a half double crochet. But because it's a blanket edging and I want it to stand out that bit more, I'm going to do a slip stitch and then a double crochet and alternate those 2 stitches all the way round. Let's begin round number 7. Do a double crochet first and then do the slip stitch. Double crochet and slip stitch, double crochet and slip stitch. Now just remembering that this doesn't look very much in the very beginning. It's once you start building layers on top of it that it becomes more noticeable. Let's head off with our modified crunch stitch for round number 7. Now you can see here that I've done my first round of the modified crunch stitch. So I'm just going to finish off doing a double crochet and a slip stitch. You need to remember what stitch you used at the very end of this round, because you need to then use the opposite one on the next round. So we're right up to the corner here. I'm going to pop my hook in and do a single crochet, a chain 1 and a single crochet. That we need to turn this blanket over and do our next round on the back to make the pattern really pop out. I'm just going to turn my work. So now we're starting at the corner again, and I'm going to do my last corner now so that when I finish the round I can do an invisible finish, and that will be it. So finding that, chain 1 in between 2 single crochets and do a single crochet, chain 1 and another single crochet. So wherever you finished off on the last round, mine was that slip stitch, is where you need to begin this one. So I'm going to start this round with a double crochet under that stitch, which was the slip stitch. I'm going to do my slip stitch into the front of that biggest loop. Okay, so pulling that yarn through. Let me show you up close where to put your stitches, because it can be a little bit tricky. All right, what we've got here is one little stitch, that was the slip stitch from the row below, and then we've got a bigger, wider, loopier stitch, which was the double crochet from below. So into this little stitch goes the double crochet, and then in this big stitch goes the slip stitch. Now what you need to do is establish the front loop here from the back loop here, and that back loop has a second loop attached. Okay, you can see 2 loops there. So for your slip stitch, you pop your hook down towards the back and it automatically picks up 2 loops. So yarn over, pull through the one on your hook. Now we'll do another double crochet into this tiny wee little stitch here. It's just a small one. And then our slip stitch goes into the center and down to the back of that larger loop, which was the double crochet from below. Double crochet into that really small stitch and slip stitch down the back of that really large loopy stitch. Okay, normally for a crunch stitch we're using half double crochet and slip stitch, but I decided to change it up a little bit just to make more impact. Now I'm near to the end and I am going to do a invisible finish. So snipping off my yarn, pulling that loop through, grab your needle and then just work under, not the first loop that you see, but the second, because this will lay over top of that first loop. Pop your needle under the 2 loops, pull your yarn through. Now take your needle back down the center of the very last stitch that you made, and you'll make a new loop which sits over top of the very first stitch. Okay, now we need to bring that through to the back so that we can darn it in and it's nice and firm. This beautiful border I think is so unique. I've not seen anything like it, and I feel like I will be using this one again and again. I just love what we've created here, you guys. This border wraps up the project that is the 2025 sampler blanket. It's been a great journey of discovery this year. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you love this beautiful border as much as I do. Of course, you can use whichever border you choose. So I hope you've enjoyed making this as much as I had. Take lots of care, happy crocheting, and I'll see you all again really soon. Bye for now.